everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today is August 29. Today was a scalping day. So in today's workshop, I want to teach you how I present scalping trades, what we look for on scalping trades. And this is going to be a more profitable scalping strategy that you can use anytime momentum is slow, the range is tight, or ridiculously small, and nothing looks great, okay? As long as there's enough volume, which is generally 20 to 30 times the share size that you want to trade, as long as that meets your criteria, then you can do this. This will work for you on a day trading basis, okay? Today I put out 3 trade plans for 3 different stocks. 2 of them set up. One of them set up twice. So we took 3 trades. One of them never did set up. But we still were able to get 3 trades in. I personally made about $1.60 per share, give or take, across the 3 trades. So even though we were scalping and the range was really small, we were able to leverage quite a few shares. These were very cheap stocks. It was actually a pretty profitable day, even though it was scalp only, right? So let me go through the stocks that we worked with today. The first one I posted a trade plan for was TIVC. And as I said, this one did not set up. And what I do when I post a trade plan is, and this is really important, I tell them what to look for. I always tell them what to look for. And in this case, it was a needs to hold a level. That's what I told them. It needs to hold a level. And the level that it needed to hold was, first I told them it needs to hold this 200 EMA, which is this yellow, solid yellow line. And I also told them it needs to reclaim the 50 EMA. When I posted this trade plan, it was at 5:38 my time this morning, which it had already started to sell down. It was actually right around here. It needed to hold this 200. It was in between the 50 and the 200. We did get a buy signal right above the 200, but we were below the 50. So if you wanted to scalp to the 50, you could have, and that's all it did right there. But I didn't do that. I didn't trade this stock at all. It just, for me, it never set up. I wanted it to give me a buy signal above this 50 EMA, and you see that? No buy signals above the 50 EMA. So this thing never set up for me, okay? So that's key. Look for what I tell you. In this case, it was hold the 200, reclaim the 50, and get a buy signal above the 50. We did not get that, okay? So that was TIVC. That was needs to hold setup that we were looking for. The next one was DNA. I posted this trade plan at 6:32 my time, AM. We had just made this pretty good run right below my target line. These white lines are the targets that I give my trade group, so they know exactly where price is going to go. So we had this pullback, and what I told them on this one was, the strategy was it needs to sell down to the identified support level. And the price that I gave them when I first posted it, again, it was at 6:38 this morning right here, somewhere on one of these couple of candles here. I told them it needs to hold $1.87 and then look for an entry, okay? So here at opening bell, that's where it held that $1.87, and it gave us a buy signal right at the 50 line. I was able to get in at $1.94 5 minutes after opening bell, and my target was just going to be 205, okay? And I did get out there. I get out at my target, and then I look for a second setup. It'll need to hold this white line as support, which it did. Also maintain the 50 or reclaim it if it sells below. Well, it was kind of hovering around the 50 EMA, and then we had a buy signal above the 50 EMA. So my second trade on this stock was at $2.08 my entry, and that occurred around 8:25 my time this morning. And I told everybody way back at 6:30 a.m. this morning, I said, hey, this is a slow mover, so you're going to have to be patient if you end up trading this stock. And so I got in at around 8:38 my time this morning, and I didn't finish that trade until around almost 12:30 in the afternoon. But it reached my target. You see how these target lines are so exact? I posted these target lines at 6:38 this morning for the group, so they knew that, hey, this is going to be an important level. It will react, and that will be a good target to use. All right. So between the 2 trades, the second trade I made 16 cents a share, the first trade 11. So a total of 27 cents per share between those 2 trades. Okay. That was DNA. Initially, it needed to hold $1.87 and give a signal. In this case, it'll need to hold the 50 and this white line and give a signal, and it did. See how that works? So that was what we were looking for on DNA for our scalp. ICCT was the third stock that we had that we were looking for. I posted this trade plan at 7:42 this morning, okay? And it had made this little move at opening bell. It hit a target or two, it passed through this target, tagged that target. Even though there was a little bit of range between these 2 lines, and technically I could have got in there, I didn't. I didn't trade this. This was like a 35 or 40 cent range, and really actually less than that, because it was more like a 25 cent. I could have traded it, but I didn't. What I told them is it would need to hold $2.60, which was here at this white line, and give a signal, right? So it gave a signal here, it gave a signal here. I waited till it got above the second target. I actually got in at $3.48. I didn't get in right here because I wasn't sure. You know, it was pushing through this. See how it pushed through this white line? It will need to hold that as support. Here we had a candle sitting squarely on that white line. I could have got in there, but I actually got in here on this one at $3.48. My target was going to be $4.70. So, you know, I was going to make pretty good money on that little trade, and it worked out. It actually went way higher than that, but I got out here. That's my goal. There's no guarantees past a target. There just are. But once it goes through a target, you need it to come down to support. Now, if support is the blue EMA because it's way above this white line, then you've got to see how it's going to treat the blue 50 EMA. And here you can see it's selling down below, right? So it's probably going to have to wait for what it's going to do with the 200. I don't know. I'm not. It's halted. That's how this stock worked. $1.36 per share on that one. So in this case, what we were looking for was to hold and prove, okay? We wanted it to hold and prove. I wanted it to hold and prove this white line. Like I said, $3.24 was this second line. If you were getting in here earlier, it would need to hold $2.60. But since I waited till it was above here, because I saw this range, I wanted to get in on this range. I waited till it was above here, and there wasn't a buy signal because it was just ongoing, but I kind of watched price action and how it held the previous target, this white line, and it held, and so that's why I got in there and took it to the target. So I hope this is helpful. That's 3 strategies. You have the reclaim strategy, you have the sell down to a specific support level or price point that you identify, and that's tricky, but I'm able to give those price points to the group so they know exactly where the low will be before it resumes trending up, or holding and proving. That's the other strategy. We look for it to hold and prove. And usually it's using EMAs or it's using these white lines that are targets, okay? Well, I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you need any help with your trading, you want to join our group and get some daily watch lists and trade plans, and you get these targets given to you every day, and you know what the most profitable stocks to trade every day, go ahead and consider joining our group at MomentumStockTraders.com. So if you have any questions, let me know, and we'll talk soon.